What's good, gang? Welcome. Happy bank holiday Monday to the people in the UK. Holy shit, it's warm, by the way. But yeah, we're back with some more COD action, gang. We've got ECL this evening. No AEL. We've got a wonderful ECL game from the boy Matt and his lads at Hypnotic Esports, who I had a great pleasure of chatting with at LAN, and they've given us a shout to cast a game for them. So hopefully we've got a banger of a series again for this one in ECL Division 8. I'll show you guys the teams that we've got for the 8 players, because to be honest, I don't think I've cast any of these lads. Hypnotic, though, going to consist of Jinx, Aurora, Mickey, and Vitals. And Ronin, I believe it's going to be Ronin Gensai, I want to say. And it's going to be Gohu, Roro, Medano, and Lyrox to fill out that team of 4 on the side of the boys, who I believe are French as well. So got a little bit of the older England-French rivalry cracking on. We do have a best of 5 as per usual in this one, guys, and we obviously have some new maps as well with that new meta that's coming through, as I quickly just try and lobby up with the guys. But it's going to be Scar, Den, and Exposure, 3 that we're very used to, and then 4 and 5 is going to be double gridlock. So looks like it's going to be a good series here on this one. Hopefully we get a game 5. We say it all the time, and I know that we try and try to sit on the fence to make sure that we don't have favourites in series. So if we can have a game 5 and somebody can take it in round 11, that would be very much appreciated to both of the guys if they are watching this one. But yeah, hopefully we get a very good series, a very good competitive one. I say I don't necessarily know where the guys finished last season, whether Hypnotic were originally in Div 8 last season. I would assume they are, because they obviously took part in the LAN. So I would assume they're returning into this one. And yeah, Ronin, I'm not quite sure on where these guys sit in the hierarchy of Division 8 with regards to whether they've played it before or whether it's going to be a case of their new entries and potentially up against a very good team. So we will have to see. We'll have to see. But I'll show you guys the teams again while we just quickly wait and I frantically try and lobby up. Shout out to Matt as well, because he's letting us know what sides the guys are, because I can't just press a button anymore and swap teams over in Coldcaster, so I have to leave to make sure that everyone's on the right side, and it looks as though we are pretty much good to go. Let me quickly let him know. But yeah, best of 5 in this one. Again, it is group stages. So yeah, there's not a huge amount on the line for it, but obviously both teams don't necessarily know how many either side has played yet, or how many teams there are in a group. Usually you get around the 10 mark for teams in ECL. So it should be regardless, you're going to want to get at least a series win on the board, especially if this is their first one underway. But we're just waiting on one player on the side of Hypnotic Esports, and we should be pretty much good to go. I believe it's just Jinx that we're waiting on at the moment. But just while we waffle and rip to the boy Pabs as always, it's going to be a best of 5 like we're used to, and then yeah, that double gridlock. So I haven't cast any of the new maps yet. We cast the back end of last season on ECL and AEL, but we didn't actually manage to cast any of the new maps. So first time casting it. Hopefully we get some interesting plays. We could pick up some strats as well. And Margaret, see you later. There you go. Hold that. Right. Yeah, we might have a little bit of a delay going into map 1, guys, but hopefully we can get going very, very shortly. And I hope you're all well. All the new handsome faces that come through the stream from time to time through ECL and AEL, and all the returning beautiful people. You know who you are. You know who you are. Oh yeah. Stream deck working. It is indeed. Lovely. Right. We're all ready. We're pretty much just waiting on the big red button for go, go, go. A shout out to Matt. Had a good chat with him at the LAN. And I said, mate, if you've got any games, hit us up. That's exactly what the beautiful man has done. So, yeah, shout out to him for getting us involved in this one. We are starting to cast a few more games now. Obviously, it's not as easy as it was once upon a time, but we're getting a few in. We're getting a few in. I don't know whether I can actually find the website to... find out where these guys are in the table. ECL. Right, looks as though everyone's in and actually ready as well, so we should be starting very, very shortly. And if you guys do hear me sneeze, apologies. The hay fever season has landed well and truly thick on me. So if there is a random time when I go quiet, it's probably because I've muted my microphone, trying not to spread the disease across the screen. But we are loading into map 1, guys, for that Scar hard point. So hopefully, again, we get a close set of maps here. Never really know what to expect with teams that I haven't cast over specifically or consistently over the last few years. So we'll see how both of these teams go. Blank slate here. We'll see what we've got to watch out here. But obviously, we've got the cheeky little MPX players as well. The new sub, which is a joke, by the way. To anyone who's been beat by it, I feel your pain. I feel your pain. But it looks as though we're in and ready to go. So Ronin Gensai up against Hypnotic. Both of the Codcaster sides are bugged. Shout out Activision for or so Triarch, all of the above, for making sure that it doesn't work. But Ronin Gensai up against Hypnotic Esports. We'll see what both of these guys have got. Obviously, the guys, Ronin Gensai, are going to be in that dark blue colour, and then Hypnotic, they are going to be the purple arrows on your screen. So already a decent start for Hypnotic. No kills currently, but nice work there for the nade there from, I believe, from Roru, as mentioned, guys. The kill feed is going to be bugged because the numbers are the wrong way around, so apologies to the players in advance if I do com out the wrong player that actually gets the kills, but we'll try our best to make it work. And the guys of Ronin already looking to try and push through once again, because they have held on to the side that they wanted to have it Hypnotic here. Jinx over towards the top side of Motel. He's going to fall instantly, so a little bit of a push now coming round courtesy of Gohu. And he's just going to wait for Aurora to chow up top. But he's actually, I believe, run out of ammo, which isn't ideal for him. So going to have to rely on a little bit of help from his teammates here. They're going to try and flood through the front side of the time. There's a couple of players literally waiting right underneath Aurora here. He's ran past a couple of players. The gunfight out the back, though, still goes in his favour. And it will be Gensai with a clean break. The flip of spawns comes through. Mickey's now going to have to wait for his teammates to try and help him out a little bit, as Lyrox is going to cover the bottom side of time while his teammate soaks up some hill. And that's nice work there. 3 in a row from Lyrox, 4 in a row from Gohu, and it looks as though the boys from Hypnotic are going to try and push their way through the front. Jinx is still waiting for his first kill at the moment, and a double kill comes through from Lyrox before he does subsequently fall. But there's a lot coming through, and Jinx, apologies, with a big 2-piece there. First kills of the map, and it's going to potentially grant his team the remaining scrap time going in towards the next hill. You can already see the pushing towards mid is coming through thick and fast. Jinx is tagged up a little bit before he's going to try and push around, but you can see that the French players of Gensai are pretty much ready to go here. Lyrox over towards the top side of Green, able to win the first engagement, and it's an important one, just making sure that there's no pinch on those players on the time. So he's going to be laying prone, waiting for the second one as well. And can't quite get it. Big kill from, I believe, Mickey in that situation, and Gohu's going to manage to tag up one player, but he's going to get shot in the back, unfortunately, and it will grant an opportunity for Jinx just to get back on the time once more. Stuns and nades coming through, and a nade is actually going to take down a lot of damage there. And it will be a 2-piece again on the hill from Lyrox. And Mickey now over towards the top side of plane. He's just going to try and at least get on that heady, but it's so difficult to do it when you're up against the ARs locking you down. And Gensai with a lot of time now on the board on this P3 and looking for the last remaining 20 seconds. You've got an opportunity already to try and push through and rotate if they can get the kills here. And it looks as though they will take that man out of the time and the respective 17 seconds as Mickey gets another big pick. Looking for the second, and Mickey making it work in towards New. Are those players going to spawn out? They are indeed. So Mickey doing the Lord's work in the back, and there's another one for him. 3 in quick succession. Another one towards the front side of the hill. Can't quite win that one, but it was team going to be pretty grateful for that one. But saying that, Lyrox has actually managed to pick up a big 2-piece in the back, and he's now going to try and just block those close spawns from coming through. Playing his life, looking over towards that back shed area. Mickey's going to probably at least tag him for the time being before the second shell comes through. Off the top rope goes Lyrox, and there's another one for him. 12 and 7 from the man. He's really making it work. His teammate Madano is just struggling a little bit. The time inside the hill is going in favor of Hypnotic now as the break comes through. The pinch again from Mickey. Isn't going to find any more out the back because the last remaining player in Go, who's going to be inside the time, should manage to get another couple. Does Jinx, and he does. So that 20 seconds of scrap time is huge, and you can see now that Gensai, they're forced to rotate. They're forced to try and push their way through now. Hypnotic, they're able to win one gunfight, and unfortunately Gohu can't stay alive. It looks as though his teammate Roro is going to look for the trade, but going to get some really rough timing onto a couple of players here as he's able to pick off one. Another player in the back. Submachine gun out. Is it crispy enough? It is, alongside his teammate shots to mop that one up. But Hypnotic are going to get those preferred spawns in the back, the closer of the two, so they're going to have to traverse their way through the middle portion of the map, and it looks as though they're just going to try and bang their way through front here as a couple of players are tagged up. Doesn't look like there's any trophies on time. It's going to be a difficult set of gunfights, though, here for Lyrox if he doesn't spin around, and he's not going to be able to. His teammate now going to be trying to watch over him as the Holy Lord and Saviour, but unfortunately will fall as well. So still a pretty closely contested hill on this one. It will be Ronin inside the time once more. Roro going to soak it for now. And Gohu going to try and at least make the trades off the back of the damage that his teammate did just put out. And he's able to pick off one. Can't quite get the second, can Gohu. And now Roro going to fly in, able to take off that last remaining man. And his teammate helps him out with the kill over towards the top side of time. So if you're looking now towards Hypnotic, still got a sizable lead. Only 20 seconds for now, but they're on the P1 early on. The spawns are coming in through sandbags, so they know to turn around. And the main plays you're going to have to keep an eye on. Oh, Mickey's so weak. Literally 2 HP and a dream. Spots Roro out the back. He needs a little bit of help here. He's doing his utmost to try and just stop this pinch from coming through sandbags and keeping his teammate alive on the hill. There's going to be a couple of kills that actually comes through from Gohu, who manages to make a really good play out of that one in towards shot. And it will mean that Ronin get back on the time. Lyrox doing his best to try and stay alive in the hill, but needs a little bit of help from his teammates. Mickey, at least on the contest. The first shell comes through, but he goes down. Jinx is working a little bit of a pinch, and it's actually going to be 3 from Vitals in and around the time. And you can see now that the flip comes through. Those spawns in towards blue are going to be a little bit less preferred. And with 15 seconds left, you're looking now at Hypnotic to try and rotate over towards that motel side. You have got Madano already here, though. And he's going to fall literally straight away. So that's a really good opportunity to get in the time again here. Vitals still going strong. 24 and 16. Absolutely rips Lyrox off of that one. And now looking to try and hop up on towards the top side of motel, but everyone knows that painting made of paper mache, very difficult position to stay alive in, and it will mean that Ronin are back inside the time. They're going to look to try and punch their way through the front here. Are the nades going to be good enough? Nobody over towards the top side. That player bottom just running behind Jenny's playing his life, but that's 3 dead, and Lyrox has got a lot of work to do here. One player's going to fly, and the contest comes through, slides out, everyone down, and that will mean now that there's going to be 30 seconds remaining, and Hypnotic in a much better position to potentially hold this one. Oh my god, Connor abuse. Well, that was a quick raid, Connor, and I assume it was a quick 3-0. Thank you for the raid, buddy. I saw the boys were absolutely frying. Hashtag DivLockAbuseCod. I assume it was at 3-0 Con, because it did look very one-sided after those first 2 maps. But thank you very much for the raid, buddy. Hit him with a ka-chow. The Hypnotic Esports not ready to go on the new hill. Gohu's going to be watching that pinch from blue. Should spot Aurora over towards the top side, and he does. So nice shots coming through there from Gohu's looking for another one on towards Jinx. He's going to have to try and do his best to stay alive here, because you can see they're all over the time. And now Lyrox going to try and spring into action, but he's going to get shot from pretty much every direction. Oh, he wants a nabosh. Nabosh. But Madano still struggling at 9 and 24 at the moment. If they can get a little bit more from him as he enters in towards double digits, it definitely looks a lot better here for Ronin, but it's going to be Hypnotic on the time. They know they need to spin around. That's exactly what they're going to do. And now with those players going over towards the top side of plane, even with a sub, the nade there from Mickey as he gets another one. Doesn't matter, AR or sub. He's absolutely leathering players in towards the top side of green. And they try and transition through the middle portion of the map here. Aurora is going to have to try and hold the fort, but he goes down. And that chalk of scrap time is going to be everything for Ronin now as they try and get ready for the next P4. It wasn't necessarily the best of holds last time. And that P3 was very, very good to Hypnotic. Lyrox out the back, but good reads comes through again from Hypnotic. They anticipate the players. They get the kills. They've got to try and keep this man alive in the back as Roro goes down, and that is brutal now. Hypnotic in the time. They've got the back spawns, but they're trying to make this work here. Madano, there's in the kill cam, the kill feed, apologies, but it's not actually him. It's Ronin and Gohu who's able to get that one. But Jinx and Aurora still nearby. Jinx isn't going to be able to do anything with that one. Vitals is going to try and get involved in the party, potentially. Able to pick off one towards the top side of blue. Looking for the second as well. Nice work from Vitals. It's going to grant his team an opportunity to maybe get in and cause some damage. You've got a few players in here. Roro going to have to spin around shortly because there's a player over towards the top side of stairs. And nice work from Madano with the two-piece. Hunting for the third onto Vitals. And that's what you need if you're Ronin Gensai. But now the rotation is going to be everything for them. You can see that Jinx, watching the cross over towards the backside of Motel. Is Roro going to read this? He's actually going to hop straight over the top. And Gohu, sorry, is going to make the play. And now they're in the back. He needs a little bit of help from his teammate. Aurora's going to spin around to absolutely no idea that that player is there. And two will fall. Ronin Gensai in the back, flying off the top rope is Roro as he flies towards that player and tries to push out these spawns. Can't quite get the second, but the comms that these players are in mid are surely going to be there. One player is towards the top of green here. And it's going to be Vitals that's able to grab a couple, but you've still got players in towards the time. Aurora going to be one of which. Just waiting. There is a pinch coming through from mid. And unfortunately, they're not going to read it as he gets shot in the back. But there's a couple of kills that do come through. Vitals still the last man standing, but not anymore. The spawn's still in the back for Hypnotic. And Venker with the follow. Thank you very much, mate. Welcome, welcome. But now the Chow comes through. And I'll tell you what, the Chow gets absolutely eviscerated as Gohu, Madano, and Roro now all combine for 9 kills across the three of them. Big kills in towards Shop, and we missed it, but Roro was able to pick that one player off. So New Hill goes live. Got to try and stay alive in Shop here. Not a Chow you want to take with a sub. Waiting for it. Submachine gun in hand, though. Roro looks good with this at the moment, and it's going to be another flying Chow from him. Got to be careful not to flip, though, and he has managed to do that. So are they going to make the reads here? Are they going to spin around? And unfortunately for them, they are not. Hypnotic now in the driving seat. There's another kill that comes through, this time from Jinx. You've got Aurora just trying to hold down this mid-heady, but he gets absolutely ripped on that one. So Gensai still holding on to this. Hypnotic, not the most convincing of P1s for now. And Gensai just keep relying on the break, and you can see Madano starting to heat up just a little bit more. He's still quite significantly negative, but he's been working his way pretty much evens since we called him out on having a little bit of a struggling moment. And I'll tell you what, we might see a lead change very, very shortly. The Chow comes in towards P1, and there's Gohu with the pick. Looking for a second. His teammate and Lyrix is going to help him out. Can't spin around, though, as Aurora's able to pick off one. But again, another trade comes in. And towards the top side of Motel, it's going to be a huge kill that comes through from Vitals. 44 and 31 by the way, out of this man. Trophies are on. They're going to be huge now for them. There is a bit of a split spawn. Are they going to read it? Jinx is actually going to spin around at the worst of times. Surely he's going to get shot in the back shortly. Can he win the gunfight? No, he can't. One comes through. Vitals gets traded. They're in towards the time again, but Aurora's going to make the pinch, but nothing comes of it. And again, you see Gensai in towards the time. Hypnotic have got to try and coordinate something, and they've got to try and coordinate it quick. Lyrox just playing his life towards the bottom side, and they do stop that pinch from coming through. Mickey tries to get in towards the contest, but they're not going to do it, and it's only 10 seconds remaining here. They've got to go. Jinx is going to try and headbutt through the front. He goes down. Aurora with a pick. He goes down. Everyone going to try and flood in, but they can't get the man out of the time, and with only 5 seconds left, you've got one man to take them down, and with 4 seconds now, the clock is ticking. Someone's got to go in. The contest is in. Jinx laying prone. Gohu just waiting, but now the double Chow comes out. Oh my god, but he gets 2. Jinx looking for more, but he's just going to overchal it. And now the sprint towards New is on. But Madano, can he make the play? The contest is in. The shots are through, but they win the gunfights. Everyone's falling. Oh my god, but Lyrox is still on the time. He stays alive, and it will be a map on the cards for Ronin Gensai. Oh my god, what a map one, though. I believe the phrase is Jesus Christ. Oh my god. So close to working a monumental comeback there. 250 to 240. 46 and 35 from Vitals. Almost 5k damage across the board. Everyone kind of pulling their weight. A couple of difficult struggles on the way, but they won't care. Ronin Gensai will take map number 1. show you guys the highlights in case you did miss any of the action. Jesus, what a map one. I'll tell you what, I'm not French, but I know Guno is absolutely loving it. Magnifique. C'est magnifique. C'est magnifique, monsieur. It's the GCSE French coming through there, I'll tell you what. I haven't popped that can open in a while. Jesus, 250 to 240, what a map. So, the French team strike first. Allez les bleus, as they say. Gohu went absolutely massive at the end with like a 4 streak. You can see it towards that hill. It was just the rotation towards that final P3. There was a lot of ground to cover for both of the respective sides, to be fair. But they managed to get on. They managed to soak up those remaining 2 seconds. But just confirmation of it there, guys. 250 to 240 for map 1. Jesus Christ. So map number 2, going to be a den search and destroy. Let's see what the boys have in their lockers. So if there's any French people in the chat, bonjour. That's all I've got. I'm sorry, that's all I've got. J'adore, j'adore. Je t'aime, all that good stuff. But yeah, guys, if you are just hopping in, it was going to be the boys from France able to take map number 1, Ronin Gensai. I assume I'm pronouncing it correctly. I could be very wrong. It could be Ronin Gensai. But yeah, if I'm pronouncing it wrong, guys, just let me know. Apologies in advance if I am absolutely butchering the name. But Hypnotic Esports going to see if they can maybe bounce back on the map number 2. I'll show you guys the replays again if you did miss any from map 1. So it was a very heavily contested one. Hypnotic had a sizable lead going in towards the back end of it. They just weren't able to kind of finalise it, and that P2 was absolutely massive there for Gensai. We usually try and catch as many of the bonjour baguette. Oh, le jambon beurre. Something about ham, I think. Wait, isn't beurre butter? Butter ham. I don't know. Could be chatting absolute bollocks. So everyone's in the lobby, ready for the next map, guys. We're just waiting on the big green button to go ahead. Let's go, Ronin. Yeah, there you go. OpenAI. See, even ChatGPT, loving it. But we are loading in now, guys, to map number 2. Interesting to see how these guys get on in Search and Destroy. Obviously, if every map is like that map number 1, I might not have a voice by the end of the evening. But we'll have to wait and see. Because sometimes we can get those instances where you have a bang in map 1, it's very, very close, and then map 2, Search and Destroy, just completely goes away with one side. So we'll have to see how that one goes. We are in towards map number 2. And the lads from Ronin Gensai, they are 1-0 up. So let's see what Search and Destroy has in offer for us. And we do have numbers that work. So Codcaster is correct and working. You'd love to see it. But it's going to be a battle over towards the A site right off the rip here. One player in Mickey's actually going to be laying prone over towards the underside. This is quite a common spot. They don't check it soon enough, unfortunately. The trades, though, instant. 2 players remaining for Hypnotic. And unfortunately, they are on the other side of the map. And Gohu's making a really smart play here, just holding full pinch. Are they going to check this corner? No, there's one pick for him. Looking for the second onto Aurora, who's very, very weak as he tries to make the trade. And he does get a couple. But unfortunately for him, it's not going to just get one, but not the second. So it will be first round on the board for Ronin and Gensai. And Roro there, just making sure he gets that trade off the back of the comms. So first round on the board for the boys from France. Let's see what Hypnotic decide to try and do for their first offensive round. It's quite common for teams to try and work a bit of a split defensively across A, B, and mid, so it can leave you a little bit open over towards the A site and in towards mid. We'll go Madano. Playing some info. Vitals gets a little bit of information there. Do they spot this play running through? Lyrix has already managed to get himself up towards Arches. Got to be careful not to overextend though. Roro's going to chow over towards mid and Jinx with the first blood. Going to open up the round for them on the offense. The slow and patient play looks as though it might pay off for them. But one man that's still lurking here is going to be Gohu. Just waiting, but this bomb is going down, so he's probably going to spin around very, very quickly. Bomb planted, waiting for an exit. Oh, and he gets kind of caught out over towards the outer side of the bomb site, Gohu. Vitals takes him down, and now it's down to Madonna and Lyrox to try and make the play. Sekiro, how you doing, buddy? Welcome, welcome. So next kill's big. Oh my god, Vitals just dropped to the floor instantly there on the Codcaster view. Lyrix able to get one, but the time really isn't in their favour here. Jinx is going to grab one, Vitals grab the second, and Hypnotic will take that round fairly comfortably. Just the one man dropping, I believe, and they will tie it up one apiece. Vitals does a really good job here, just staying alive. Almost got picked off in the early stages of that bomb retake attempt there from Ronin, but able to play his life. Obviously, his teammates over towards P2, just holding his outer makes it a lot easier. And we're now one round apiece here. And a little bit of a different play coming through here from Hypnotic. It looks as though they're going to try and fly over towards this side very, very quickly. But the bomb is actually going to do a bit of a merry-go-round against them. See, all those players split across the map. Number 6, surely Aurora is going to have the first bit of engagement. Spots one player out the back. He's going to have absolutely nothing more to do with it. Gohu's going to get tagged up a little bit. But that bomb is now down. And you've literally got a complete flip of offense versus defense here. Aurora's going to get picked out over towards mid, though. Not ideal if you're Hypnotic. That retake's going to be just that little bit harder. And Roro holding the back pinch. Mickey gets some info there and should take Jinx down. Gets away with his life as well. Plays it smart. Plays it carefully. And Gohu's going to manage to pick off one. Mickey drops in the back. And it will be another round on the board for Ronin Gensai. Look very good on the offense, must say. It did kind of aid them a little bit, but Hypnotic sent 3 players through that A site to overextend round P2 because they just gave the middle of the map pretty much for every bloke and their nan to push through and get complete control of the site. It is very glass cannon when it comes to that. It can work very well, other times not so much, and unfortunately for Hypnotic, that time it was the latter. So, let's see what Gensai are going to do here. Again, information's going to be had from Gohu, surely. Yep, there's a bit of info. And they're now rotating. Nice first blood from Gohu. And you can see now that that rotation over towards A is now going to be supplemented a little bit with a bit of a cautious potential move towards B here from Hypnotic. They've obviously lost the man. And now they're going to try and push up and get this bomb down, which they should do fairly comfortably. So bomb's going to go down to B. Ronin Gensai going to have to try and wrap around and retake the site here. So Roro looks as though he might be the man to have the first engagement. You've got 2 in towards mid, 2 back dojo. Nades coming through, but they've got to try and go quickly now if they're going to try and hit a full pinch. It looks as though you've got 1 mid now, number 3 in Lyrox. He's looking for an opportunity to pinch, but he might run straight into some gunfire here. It's going to be a lot of individual 1 versus 1s here. Lyrox out the back. He falls down. Mickey's going to look for a trade, and some team shots come through. It's getting a little bit messy over towards Arches, and now Gohu. He's just going to stick the bomb, but he's been spotted. 15 seconds left. He's going to opt to just dip out of that one. Thinks better of it. The bomb check is there for Hypnotic, so nice work from them. Planting it in a position where they can check it. Bomb should explode. Vitals does get spotted and tagged, but you're anticipating that Aurora's going to try and help him out. But it's going to be a round on the board for Hypnotic. So 2 rounds apiece. And not really much again to split these guys. I'm pretty sure they've won every single offensive round. We're yet to see a defensive round win yet. So we'll see if we can see it here in round number 5. They're going to go for the same strat here, Hypnotic. It didn't work for them last time, and now Aurora's going to have it all to do. There's the information that he needs, though. It's just a question of how he can play his life. There's going to be a smoke on towards the site. The bomb's going to go down. Madano's going to tag him up, and the nade's going to weaken one player, but they're wrapping so slowly at the moment here are the boys from Hypnotic, and there's the first pick. Roro's able to get it to take down Aurora, so if they want to push that dojo side out, they can. Are they going to check these corners? Yes. First blood comes through in response. You're looking for another kill on towards that player, and Lyrox falls. So nice work from Vitals. It's now going to be 2 versus 2. Jinx is going to have to try and push up the map here. He spots the player out towards outer. He's calling that he's one shot surely. And now it's going to be a 1 versus 1. Madano has disappeared, though. He's done an absolute Houdini here. But all the shots on the body's going to give away his position. 13 seconds. In goes Vitals. Spots him. Oh, all he's got to do is shoot him. Okay. I'm not quite sure what he's done there. But I'm not really sure that was the best move. Because Madano has literally turned around and gone, oh, hi, mate. He's got a knife out and he's just shot him in the face. I don't know why he didn't just shoot him. There was only 14 seconds left. Oh. That's a howler there if you're Hypnotic. And if this goes round 11 and they don't potentially take this one, they're going to be kicking themselves over that one. Well, Ronin Gensai take that round. And again, still yet to see a defensive hold. Bomb's going to be headed over here towards the B site. Roro's holding out, and Roro gets the first pick onto Mickey, so bomb goes down. They're playing for info here. Oh, Madano wigs Vitals. And now it will be a 2 versus 4 situation, and this looks a lot better here now. Jinx, info. Oh, shots not quite crispy enough to get that kill. But the stun check comes through. He will spot one player, but that player over towards the top side is going to be difficult to deal with. And now it's all on Aurora. Can he make it work? Get some shots in. He goes down. Back-to-back rounds for Ronin Gensai. And it will be 4-2. Up they go. And the first real breakaway that we've seen here in map number 2. So it's going to be down to Hypnotic to really try and answer back now. They need this round. You don't want to go 5-2 down the way that Gensai have been playing this, especially on their offense. But unfortunately for them, Ronin Gensai are back on the attacking side. And nothing is going to be over towards the A site to contest this here for Hypnotic. So it should be, again, another free site here, unless Aurora's got something to say about it. You've got one player hitting outer. One player with bomb. But there's the info that he needs. He's going to back up. And Rora's actually going to fall off the map. So that isn't ideal. Luckily, it wasn't the bomb carrier. But Madano just commanding the outer side of that A site is going to make it just that little bit more difficult. And it looks like the play is just going to be to wrap. You've still got one man in Mickey, I believe, pushed up towards mid. You can see that Jinx is getting a sneaking suspicion that it might get busy as well over towards the B site. So Mickey just laying prone, waiting for the first pick. The first one should be a freebie, and it is. So he's able to get one, and there isn't a trade that comes through, actually. But now Jinx laying prone over towards Tin. And the bomb carrier in Lyrox is still holding flank, but there's no time, really, for him to be able to do that, because You've now got Aurora holding the cross. Nade comes through. The chow from Jinx is inevitable. He's able to get some shots in. Oh, he can't win the gunfight, though. But unfortunately, the time is not on their side. They've got 5 seconds to try and get this bomb down. And 8 seconds is what's remaining. Aurora should see both players remaining. 1 player on the bomb. He's a freebie. Goes down, and Hypnotic will respond with a round of their own. And they needed that one. And they got it. Unfortunately, the time just getting the better of them there. Vitals pretty much shooting 2 fish in a barrel. And that deficit now back down to 1 round. So I haven't really seen a heavy stack towards B for the respective sides and getting that bomb down quickly. We do see that quite a lot on Den, but as soon as I've said that, I think we might finally get a bit of a bang out over towards this side of the map. So Roro playing info. Stun check out. Smoke, his close side has landed. So it's going to leave a bit of a gap over towards Tin. They've got to be careful here not to get caught out. First blood, though. Vitals is able to get it. They should comment that man is weak out, and that's exactly what Hypnotic do. Vitals now 4 in a row for him. Aurora sticking bomb. Jinx holding outer. Warp. Doesn't want anything more to do with that. And he has managed just to get up the map a little bit. Got to be careful not to get picked here. But those 2 players are right in the open. He's going to be forced to back up. He's incredibly one-shot. Mickey's waiting. Look, a called Viper ready to go. That player towards outer. Oh, God, who wins it? Jesus. And now it's a 2v2 with 20 seconds left on the cards here. You don't want to throw this one if you're Hypnotic. This is a brutal round to drop if you do. Jinx still holding Tin. Nobody's currently on the bomb. The chow comes out to outer. And oh my God, they lose that one as well. Lyrox flies out. But now all he's got to do is play the time. Is he going to shoulder it? That man is on the defuse. Gohu hops off of it. Nice work from Vitals. Plays it smart. Nice shots as well to go with it. And Hypnotic will tie it back up. 4 rounds apiece. Good work there from Vitals. 10 and 4 out of him so far. And that 2-piece was massive for them. Able to get the trade onto that player outer. And Wheezy with the follow. Merci beaucoup, mon ami. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you, thank you. Worthy of a... Right. Well, we're back to tied. Oh, boomstick. Zutalor. Right, let's see what Gohu's got in his locker with this one. Ooh. Not able to get the pick. Aurora's going to be forced to literally just completely retreat for now. Those players are flying in. Jinx is actually going to get a pick there. Madonna's going to spot 1 player in towards the bottom side. And... oh, thank you very much with the follow, mate. Have another one. Ooh, thank you very much, buddy. Vitals gets a pick. Tell you what, it's all falling apart for them here. Gohu with the sniper isn't really going to be able to make a huge difference in this round if he closes the distance onto these players. And there's the exact same thing. Madonna, deja vu to him and his teammate. Oh, Jinx has been spotted. Can he hit a flick? Surely the comm that he's hearing in mid is going to come through. And with the pistol in hand. And he's been stunned as well, so they know where he is. Aurora's ready and waiting. And Aurora gets the kill. Big round. Hypnotic. They now take the lead. 3 rounds in a row for them. They look like they were on the back foot. And now they've completely swung it back in their favour. And now they find themselves 1 round away from tying up the series. So, it came down to the wire in map 1. Is it going to be the same thing for map number 2 as well? 8 in a row, by the way, for Vitals. Can we just have a discussion about that? That's insane. He's got a streak to work with. And I would assume that he's going to use it. So just playing in towards the back of his spawn. Waiting for the right time. And the streak should come through. So those players going to back up. He'll do well to get a pick. It is difficult to do it in Den, but what he's going to do is grant a lot of map control. You can see number 6 on the minimap. Aurora is going to go straight in and up the map. Can he get this player out the back? No, he can't. So bomb goes down. The use of the streak is going to grant them a little bit more ease in this round. There's a lot of mid control coming through, though, from Ronin Gensai. The first pick's going to be absolutely everything. Mickey's going to go over towards the top side of Broken. He might get somebody flying any second. And nice work there from Mickey. A kill comes through from Jinx. This might be all she wrote in map number 2. Gohu's doing everything he can in towards mid, but he can't get the pick, and with 20 seconds left on the board, it's going to be so difficult for them to try and work this defuse. They're going to hop it. He needs to keep his teammate alive, or he's going to get tagged up and dropped off for now, but he's not going to fall, and it's going to mean that they can opt to try and just rechow this every single time. He's on the bomb again. They take that man down, and with 7 seconds left, it's not going to be any more time. It's going to be the kill that comes through anyway. Hypnotic going to take it in the round number 10, 6-4, and they're going to tie up the series. See there, 12 and 4 out of Vitals. What a performance there from him. Everyone across the ball kind of pulling their weight. Gensai just unfortunately didn't have enough in the locker for that one, and it will be 1-1 now. I'll show you guys the replays of that one in case you did miss any of it. And Lino giving the boys a little bit of support. Going to need it after that one. It's a bit of a tough one for him. Obviously, a very close map again. Could have gone round 11, but Hypnotic did a really good job of adapting in the later portion of that one, I must say. So, 1 apiece. Back to all square. And the predictions of who could potentially take this one. We'll see Kittle, the unfortunate death there when Gensai took that round just because he didn't shoot his gun. So we're just waiting on the guys to get lobbied up for map number 3 as we just see the remaining replays. Map number 3, guys, is going to be an exposure overload. Show you guys the series as it's unfolded so far. So 6-4 for Hypnotic, ties it back up to 1 apiece. So we are guaranteed a new map in Gridlock Hardpoint. See if that... The boys are ready. Looks like they're ready. So 1 apiece. Ronin, Gensai going to see if they can take a second respawn. Hypnotic going to see if they can try and get a little bit of momentum going in the middle portion of this one. So good work there from the boys of Hypnotic. And it wouldn't surprise me if we see another close affair here in map number 3. The way the 2 maps have been going so far, there hasn't necessarily been a huge one-sided performance from one particular team, but we have seen a huge individual performance there from Vitals, especially in that map number 2. So we'll see if he can continue that into map 3 on another respawn. That'll be big for his team if he can. And we are now into exposure overload. And unfortunately, the Codcaster is fucked again, but we'll make do. We will make do. So, Gensai going to be pushing over towards middle pretty heavily in comparison. Looks like Hypnotic gone for a little bit more of a cautious approach to the start of this one. And unfortunately, it will mean that 1 kill comes swiftly with a trade. For Gohu, for Roro, apologies, as he's able to pick off 1 before he does subsequently go. But there's a lot of mid-map control currently going on. And actually always literally instantly in towards the spawn. Apologies, they now pick up the device. They're going to try and wrap it right here, but you've got 2 players ready and waiting. Roro going to get tagged up a little bit. Got to be careful. There's going to be a little bit of a bait and switch, and a wrap round in towards mid is going to leave Jinx very, very busy. Nice work from Jinx. Able to get the first. Ooh, almost managed to completely obliterate the second player, but that's a huge kill. And nice work from Mickey. Goal line save. Can he get the second? Of course he can. Good work from Mickey. 4 in a row. 5 and 1 right off the start. That's exactly what you needed. And it looks like Gensai again pushing up. A little bit slow to push up the map here are Hypnotic. You still got Mickey working his way towards streaks. Go towards the top side of ring and should manage to... Oh, no. Gets absolutely fried by Roro. Shots in the nade look good. Don't manage to combine for a kill, though, as they look to try and play the pinch. Vitals flying through. Sub in hand. Nice work from him. It's very, very cautious here from Hypnotic. Every single time they get a kill, they are just kind of digging their feet in on the flip side. You fear when Gensai get a kill, they are up the map, and they are up quickly. Jinx going to try and traverse around P5. Nice shots there in towards that player top mid. But again, we haven't really seen any sort of control of the device from either of the teams. The kills are coming through, but nobody's picking ball. But surely now, hello, this is the opportunity. Up the map they go. The ball has now been picked up, and now it's an opportunity here for them to get this one over the line. You've got the player pushed up in Madano. He's going to be everything to try and block the players, but Roro with the pistol. Can he get it over? Of course he can. Nice work from him. And you can see the combined streak now for 9 with Lyrox, Gohu, and Roro. And the reset now is going to be really big here if Lyrox can play his life. Goes towards the backside of the overload, and unfortunately there he's going to get caught out at the worst of times. So too is his teammate, so that's 3 dead. Hello. Opportunity now to maybe try and counter this as they now progress up the map. Mickey going to be the tip of the spear, but unfortunately gets caught out with some rough timing in that instance. But the nade is going to be huge from Jinx. Again, just hesitating before pushing up here are Hypnotic. Got to try and force some of these trades out early on. There's a wave of gunfights. A little bit of back and forth, though, again. Aurora's over towards the outside of tank as he gets tagged up a little bit. Going to look for the reach-out, but he falls. Last one near the device is going to be Mickey. Feels like Hypnotic are more kind of defending the device rather than trying to push out, play for kills, and try and equalize here, which I suppose Ronin Gensai won't exactly be too unhappy about. Nice couple of kills coming through from Vitals. Oh, there's 3 from the man. Finally gets traded out. It's going to be some shots in the back, unfortunately, to take him down. But Roro now hunting for 1, but the comms that he's weak over towards stairs come through. And now Mickey going to try and work his way up the map once more. Roro on the heady. Unfortunately, flies out a little bit too preemptively there. The device is up. Surely they get this one done. There's no way that anyone's going to spawn near it. It will be 1 apiece. And now you've just got to try and play for the reset here, because look at that bottom lane. It is completely open here if you're Ronin Gensai. Apart from number 6, Aurora, who might be a bit of a stickler here. You've got a couple of players. Mickey with a big kill over towards the top side of mid. Should just alleviate the opportunity for that counter-attack. But likewise, they've got to be careful here, because those purple arrows can pick the device and run it left if they want to. Whoa. Vitals and Jinx combining for a couple of kills. And now, device running right. Or is it? Lyrox is going to grab this. He's going to run it over towards Plat. Number 8, Vitals is everything. He's got to make this kill. Oh! Oh my god! How has he killed him? Jesus! Oh my! Well, Vitals is probably looking at that going, what the fuck has just happened? He got absolutely eviscerated. Luckily, his teammate traded. But my god, that was outrageous. And the device goes through regardless with 30 seconds remaining. Unfortunately, they don't realise that Roro's going to sneak through the net. Grabs that capture. And that is not ideal here if you're Hypnotic. But that was absolute insanity from that pistol kill. That's going to live in my head rent-free for quite a considerable amount of time. So 8 seconds left. All hands on deck. The kill feed lights up very, very blue, though. And with 2 seconds remaining, the overtime's going to kick in, but surely he gets taken down on the cross, and he will. So it's going to be 2-1 to the boys from France. And Gohu here is going to pick up the kill cam. And Echo with the follow. Thank you very much, mate. Welcome, welcome. So, Hypnotic need to try and bring back another deficit. They did it in the search. So we'll see if they can do it again here. Gohu, 4 in a row. 17 and 7 from the man, by the way. A little bit of a slaying deficit if you're Hypnotic. Aurora's going to be holding top mid. And Lyroc's flying over towards tank side is going to grant him a good bit of timing, a good bit of fortune, and a good couple of kills. Nice work from him. Able to pick off 2. Will go down to that man down towards P5, though, which is going to be Jinx. Gohu's just going to be forced to back up a little bit. Those players now trying to work their way through P5. Madano just holds strong. They've got to try and clear this man out from Zig. Can't do it. Lyroc's still holding strong. Again, they just kind of keep backing up here, Hypnotic. They back up to try and restart, which I do understand, but they aren't really making Gensai sweat a little bit here with the map control. Vitals, he's going to push up, though. A little bit of a struggling map. He's going to hit some players right in towards the spawn, and he should unfortunately fall in this instance. Yeah, he goes down, but the device still hasn't been picked. Aurora going to try and hold down mid. Got one player in front of him, but Roro's going to take him down on that instance. And now with the device in hand, this is what Gensai do. They just run with it. And now it's going to be a little bit of a chasing game with Hypnotic on the back foot. Nice nade, though, from Jinx, along with the shots of his teammate. Device is coming through. Oh, they're going to cut them off at the back. Jinx is... Oh, he almost managed to get through. Not quite enough. Is the trade good enough? No, it's not. Madano able to pick one off. Nice work, though, from Mickey. Just steadies the ship. And this should be a capture for Hypnotic. So I'll tell you what, criticising the pace at which they're playing, but they're not going to care. They've managed to get the capture courtesy of some patient play. And that reset now is going to put a lot of responsibility onto Jinx. He's got a lot of players coming through mid. How many can he get? One for Jinx. Channeling out onto the second. Can't quite get that one over the line. But the pinch is coming through. And there's another set of kills up the map. Surely they will now go Vitals. Just playing it slow again, though. One player over towards top plat is going to get tagged up, but not killed. Mickey with the device in hand is still just waiting for a little bit of help. He's still the furthest man pushed up. His teammates looking to try and hold it, but unfortunately that player gets pinched from mid. Roro will fall. And Madonna goes down as well. Hello, this is a little bit dangerous. Nice work from Gohu, who's able to at least pick off one, but... Again, you've got one player now trying to push up the map, but not going to get that one through just yet. The device dropped in a really awkward and precarious spot now. If you are Gensai, you've got to be careful here. Last one near is going to be Roro. There's 2 players here. Can he get them? No, he can't. The device surely going to get picked up. Is it going to go through? He's chasing the kill, but he can't get it. And Hypnotic, they're now 3-2 up. When you look at the way the game has been going so far, you're thinking surely that it's going to be Gensai that are able to rack up some points, but it's not. The defensive kind of play from Hypnotic and the patient play is just proving absolutely perfect for them. Vitals has got a really big win over towards that A site. How many more can he grab? Ooh, there's one player out towards the back. He's going to fly over the top and he catches that player out. Nice shots from Vitals. This device might go through. This is going to be another one. This is going to be 4-2. Vitals now warming up. His teammates going to just wait ever so slightly longer for that capture, but now Vitals, off he goes like an absolute motorcycle through mid. Only able to pick off one before the trade comes through. Oh, shots from Aurora. Take down Lyrox on that occasion. But next kills are big. They've got the device. Mickey. Oh, this might be everything. This might be everything for Mickey. If he drops soon enough. There's one. Oh, no! Good reads. Big reads that come through from Lyrox and Madano. They managed to take him outside of the top side of crate, but that player just overextending. Isn't quite going to get a second. But right now, Roro towards P5. Just going to slow it down a little bit. Spots Jinx. The shot's absolutely beautiful from him there. And now, with 40 seconds, time is not on their side. They've got to try and work this quickly. And with the device in the hand of Lyrox, he's going to try and go over the top. He's going to catch that player out with a pistol. Oh, my God. Oh, almost got that second. Vital's weak towards the back, though. The trade comes through. Gohu. Is he going to anticipate that Mickey's going to be here as well? No, he's not. Number 25. I don't even know if it's even possible, really, unless they get an instant capture here. And the ball reset is quicker than what could be around 15 seconds. Mickey, he's going to fall down, but the nade is good enough to make the trade for him as Madano has one land right in his back pocket. And with 10 seconds, the device is going to go through. Oh, it might not even. Oh, my God, he's just run past them. Surely he goes down, yeah. And that will be map number 3 complete. It's going to be Hypnotic, taking it 4-2. We're going to see some overtime here. But it's not going to matter because it's going to be Hypnotic in possession of the device. And that is going to be map number 3. Done. Hypnotic 4-2. And they now lead the series. We look across there, Lyrox, 31 and 23. Good performance from him. On the flip side, Mickey positive, Jinx positive, Aurora doing what he needed to. A lot of assists, to be fair, from him. 29 and 24 from Vitals as well. But it is going to be Hypnotic that are 2-1 up. And that's all they're going to care about. That's all they're going to care for is that final scoreline. I was a little bit worried for Hypnotic in that one because of the pace that they were playing at. But I'll tell you what, I'll shut me gob. It worked wonders for them. Sometimes it's just playing it slow, playing it smart that makes the difference. And that's exactly what happened for them there. No, Hypnotic. They are only 1 away from taking this series. And it's going to have to be done on a gridlock hardpoint. Obviously, if the guys from Ronin Gensai do take map number 4, we will get another gridlock in that Search and Destroy for Game 5. But if you guys missed any of the action in map number 3, it was a very hot start from Ronin Gensai. A couple of kills from Mickey, especially at the start. But that pistol kill, holy. Something else. I've never seen a pistol kill someone that quickly. The triple headshot just absolutely eviscerated Vitals. I don't know whether... Oh, I did... I think it's this kill here from... This is outrageous, by the way. Oh my God. Disgusting. Jesus, that man doesn't need a primary weapon, I'll tell you that for free. So we're just waiting on map number 4 to get underway, guys. And then maybe we get another banging map. So fairly close in pretty much all of the maps. Sometimes the scoreline on exposure doesn't really do it justice with the amount of back and forth that you can have. And the guys are now loading into map number 4. So, guys, we are in. And we are ready for some more respawn action. And all the numbers work. Lovely stuff. So, Hypnotic one map away from taking this Group 8 game. Ronin Gensai have to try and take this one to force that Game 5. If we do get it, it's going to be a banger regardless. And obviously, Gridlock, a map that we haven't seen a huge amount of. We kind of know the general gist of how teams opt to try and play it. And Hypnotic Esports, they're going to be on that side where you're probably preferable on the P1. Madano, nice nade though, instantly. Oh, and some shots to go with it to take down Mickey. So, nice little two-piece there. You can see that number 3 in Lyric's already working a little bit of a pinch here to see if he can maybe try and flip some spawns. Aurora to the top side. He's going to have absolutely no idea that he's there. One shot comes through. Count the second as well. Nice work from Lyrox. And Gensai looking to try and get this one going early on here. Mickey has already worked his in in towards shop. And he's able to get a freebie there straight onto the head of Lyrox. Potentially another gunfight out there back for him. Ooh. The trade comes through, but now are they going to make the read of the pinch? Aurora's going to be here over towards the front side of time. There's going to be one player to his left as he's crouching and just gets kind of caught in between a rock and a hard place by the looks of it. Aurora's going to grab 2 really big kills as well over towards the outside of 18. Mickey going to try and return with one of his own. Not going to quite get the second, and those spawns now over towards Dojo are going to mean that it's going to be difficult for them to try and hold this one. Gohu's going to be forced to back up a little bit here. There's going to be 2 players. Nice shots. Oh! Well, there's a 2-piece for you. And the Frenchman absolutely beaming. Looking towards another one on towards Aurora. Is going to get tagged up. Surely gets chased for this kill. Going to be 2 players over towards underpass. There's one for Roro. Opts towards to go towards the top side of that fire truck. But not going to get that one going. And now big time here still on the cards. 20 seconds might not seem like a huge amount, but it was only 10 seconds that separated both of these 2 sides in map number 1. So, understandably, they're still going to battle for it. Lyrox is going to get a kill before he subsequently sprints towards the new one. There's one player in towards P1, which he's able to help out with, and those players spawning out towards the back of Old. A little bit of a split spawn, very, very common in towards the Dojo Hill. Madano. Got to be careful not to get caught out here because they're not reading the pinch here. He's got to spin around. He does just that. Is he going to at least get 1 kill? No, he's not. The collapse comes through. Everyone's dropping like flies for the boys of Ronin Gensai, and in go Hypnotic. So, a couple of kills from Aurora. Going to open that one out. Vitals is going to be the first engagement that he sees potentially. And there's another one here for Aurora. Nade out, looking for a 4th in a row. Jinx is going to be holding his outer showers as he tries to just hold on towards the time. There's another one, 4 in a row for Aurora, hunting down what could be a 5th onto time, and there's another one for him. Really good opportunity to now work himself closer to streaks. There's still 20 seconds of time here, and a lot of players have now backed out, so he's going to have to do it. Oh, there's another one for him. Finally gets traded on 6. I don't think he got streaks. We will double check. No, he didn't. Very, very close there from him, though. You see Gohu over towards that back alley, just waiting for the right time to strike. And he does manage to get in towards the top side. AR in hand, going to look to try and cut out for these reinforcements. There's one for Gohu. Another player in towards the back. Just waiting for it. Vitals should maybe make the play here. Oh, never mind. His teammates are going to do it from the front side of time here. So Gohu still holding strong. Knows these players are spawning in the back. He's just holding the cross for now. You've got 2 players ready and waiting, though. There's one for Gohu. Can he get the second onto Jinx? No, he can't. But what he can do is make them incredibly weak. And it's going to enable a little bit of farming in towards the time. But a couple of kills go through. Oh, the trades here, though. There's one. There's the second for Gohu. And the patience pays absolute dividends for him. And his teammate there helping him out with that trade. So, 20 seconds is going to bring them back to evens. The shoulder on towards the stairs. Really nice, though, from Jinx. And a double from Vitals. We'll grant them that time, and 3 players spawning out the back now, but look at Gohu. They're not going to read this, surely, with those 3 players spawning at Old. Gohu's just waiting. There's a freebie on the hill. Going to be another player underneath him, though, and I don't think he's going to read that Jinx is going to make this chow. Runs straight into him, and Jinx mops him up. Good work from Jinx. Probably going to get shot in the back on that instance, and he is. Still a little bit of white time there. Nobody currently on it. It is going to be Roro, who is going to be that man on towards it once again. The nade from Gohu looks good as he gets the first pick. The chow comes in from Roro, and really nice synchronized chowing on towards the time. And the trophy's going to really help them out here to hold a lot of time, because these positions that they're going to now hold are going to be so difficult to shift them off. This heady from Gohu is so difficult to rip anyone off of on the best of days. There's another pick for him. They're going to try and pinch around the back. Gohu, though, again, just smart to it. is incredibly weak, though. Got to be careful not to overchal it. Unfortunately, does on that instance. And if you're Hypnotic, I tell you what, the way that the kills are going in favour of Gensai, you're not surprised that this lead has now just favoured the boys from France. New Hill ready to pop. Mickey, though, inside, snuck through somehow. Able to get one before he should get traded, and he does. There's another player, though, pinching in towards the time. Vitals is going to give his position away just a little bit, and Lyrox absolutely chewing in towards Shop. Means that it's going to be a good start to this second rotation from Ronin Gensai. A lot of time on P1. Good nade, though, from Mickey. So difficult with a sub to try and push out this lane. He's going to fly in towards ATM, you'd assume. And unfortunately, he's going to be met with the submachine gun of the man who is absolutely shredding them at the moment. Lyrox, 5 in a row, 17 and 11. Gohu not far behind, and 16 and 10 as well. And when you've got Jinx just struggling a little bit, it's going to be difficult. Nice shots again. 6 for Lyrox, hunting down the 7th. He's going to be close to a Hellstorm here, so he's got to be careful not to overchal it. Soaking the time will help him a little bit. He does manage to isolate Jinx. Excuse me, over towards the front of that existing hill. Meanwhile, though, gunfight's going over towards the other side of the map. We will stay on board with Lyrox because this streak could be everything for him. There's a 50-point lead now and around 100 seconds that Gensai have just accumulated from P1 and P2. And there's another one for Lyrox. He still needs one more kill, though, to get this streak. Somehow doesn't have it. And we can't switch off of him the way he's playing. Spots a couple of players. He's got to try and just play through a trade. Vitals is on the hill, and there it is. 8 in a row for Lyrox. 20 and 11. A Hellstorm to work with, and his team are rumbling now. 162 plays 120. It's going to be a difficult break again in towards the hill, but the pinch from both sides is going to be perfect for them. Oh, and a knife straight in towards the chest of Madano. He's going to see him fall, and it's going to see Hypnotic push out the back for New. See here that Lyrox is trying to hunt this player down in the back. And Vitals up towards the top should get a free one onto Roro. And he does. So there's one. Oh, there's a second for Vital. Ooh! Almost got the third. Wasn't quite able to. Lyrox again. It's going to be that man that's been the dagger in them so far. The reach out from Lyrox is everything again. Shock horror. He wins the gunfight again. And you're going to have a little bit of a split spawn now. One player out towards the back is going to be Aurora. He's going to find no joy in that one. Jinx able to pick off one. Jinx gets a second as well as he slowly starts to work his way back into this series. The weak, though, is going to make it difficult for him to take that reach out. And unfortunately, there Goku gets caught with an aid in his hand. And there's a nice little set of kills coming through. Hypnotic still holding on. Still soaking time. And still in with a fighting chance of this map. It's a close one. And you do worry for Ronin. If they do start to slow down on the slaying side of things, this might swing the other way, this map. In goes Roro, hunting for the second. And it will now be 188 plays 165. P1 ready. We're going to see a streak coming through here from Lyrox. And unfortunately for Vitals, he's not going to have much... not much life on his Vitals, that's for sure. Down he goes. Streak takes him out. Gensai in towards the P1 once again. Shots in. Not going to quite be enough, but the trade is from Lyrox, and now he's going to try and watch over this dojo side as there's still one player still here. One player slides in. That's going to be Vitals, and he's going to manage to come out on top of that one. But through all of the drama and all of the gunfights going on around the hill, they're still keeping them alive inside. It's saying that, though, Gohu's got to try and play his life, and Aurora's going to pick off a couple of picks in towards the time. Are they going to read that the spawns have now flipped? It looks as though they are. The stun check's going to be good to them. The shots from Aurora aren't quite going to collect, but his teammates are making it all work. But the pinch from Madano manages to clear off 3. Two can't quite get the third. But again, that scrap time's going to tie it up. And the rotation now going to be everything. New hill. New kills coming through. One for each side. The second, though, is going to be big for Jinx, who's slowly working his way back into this one. 14 and 23 now from him. There's a 15th before he finally goes down. But somehow, even through all of that, Hypnotic still managed to unfortunately fall inside the time. Mickey just playing his life to outer 18. Nobody knows that he's here. So Madano's just going to get shot straight in the ass. Not really much he can do about that one. And he's just waiting for the Chow. Gohu's going to be here, just wall banging him through bus stop. The Chow with the sub, though, is so good. Time to perfection. And the trophy out should help keep his teammate alive. Oh, and there's a big kill again coming through from Mickey. Rory's going to fly in as well. Looking to try and soak up the scrap time. He's managed to get down one. Vitals has got to be careful not to overchow this. He's just got to try and play his life. Every second matters now in the way these boys are going. Ooh, it's windy. Oh, my God. Vital still stays alive. And now the Dojo Hill. The pinches from both sides. Are they going to read it? Lyrox is here. Only able to pick off one. And that man in the time there. Gohu falls. And this could be really dangerous now. Roro's got to try and make a pinch quick. His teammate Madano's going to spawn out. Madano's got to make the play. Oh, the nade is so good on Roro. Can Madano go quickly enough? They know he's here now. They've seen the stun. And the time is still ticking. Hypnotic are soaking it. They've got to go in. Gohu goes in, but he falls down. Surely Madano makes the play soon because he's only got 8 seconds to work with. Mickey's weak on the time, but they're not going to be able to get the kills. And with 3 seconds, in goes Roro. How many can he get? One falls down somehow. They're in the time, but this time it's going to be a pinch. Madano chows out. Aurora gets one. He falls down, and they can still win. Oh my God. One go, really. You've got one go at this. They're going to try and flood it from one side. Aurora's going to be a little bit late to the party, and 2 players go down. Gensai is surely going to do it all now. Aurora's got to manage to go huge. Able to get one. Can he get the second? No, he can't. 250, 248. Oh my God. What are these guys doing to me? They're going to kill me off. Oh, if you're Hypnotic, you are livid with that one. Somehow, they just don't get that over the line. Vitals in the kill cam, soaking up what remains of those players. But my God, 34 and 19 from Lyrox, 4,000 damage. What a map from him. Huge hill time from Madano. There you go. We've got game 5, baby. We asked for it, and the boys have delivered. Game 5. I'll show you guys the replays there in case you did miss any of that, because holy moly. Oi, oi, oi. Oh, lolo, should I say. Oh, goodness gracious me. We'll see the end of the map, but oh my God. Let's say Gohu with the 2 big kills there on towards that pinch. That was the last go that Hypnotic had at that one. And we get game 5. We stay on the map that we've just had an absolute bang out one on. And we will get Gridlock, Search, and Destroy for game 5. Holy moly. Put the replays back on the screen in case you guys missed it while we wait for them to lobby up for game 5. Lyrox was absolutely flying in that map. So many clips of him just sprinting like Roadrunner everywhere. And it only feels right that we get game 5. Say the maps that we've had between these two, they have been so close. Especially the hard points, 250, 240 and a 250, 248. Only 1 point short of being the closest scoreline you can get. And my lobby is a bug. There we go. So just confirmation of it, guys, as well. Again, gridlock, game 5, search and destroy. So, oh my god, I mean, predictions question mark. I don't really know where to land on this one. I know the guys from France watching Ronin Gensai are going to say it's the boys from France that are going to take it. But I'll tell you what, flip a coin. The way this has been going, obviously the search and destroy, Hypnotic were down 4-2 at one point, and then they won 4 rounds in a row to take it. So you can't count them out on this one, that's for sure. But it's a big swing of momentum, especially on a map 4 when you force that game 5, especially when it's that close as well. The adrenaline pumping. And the guys are loading into game 5, so we should hopefully be able to switch it over very, very shortly. But my god, what a series. It's the first one that we've cast back in a new season of ECL. And we could have asked for a better series, to be honest, the way these guys have been playing. Fast-paced action, close score lines. That's why we love COD, man. That's why we love COD. Ain't no game like it. Even if CODcaster is horrendously broken. But we're underway. Game 5, search and destroy. Numbers are working. Lovely stuff. Podcast of us have heard my prayers. So, Ronin Gensai going to be on the offense first. And it looks like they're going to be headed over towards that A site where they're going to headbutt probably quite a few people. Mickey going to be one of those people as well. The flying and chow's going to ensue almost instantly. And Lyrox being that first man to fall is going to mean that there's a little bit of hesitancy coming through from the push from Ronin Gensai. Back up again here. Opt to go for the chow. There's the first one that comes through. Those 3 remaining players, though, are still kind of holding that A side, just waiting. Madano, is he going to push? With the AR in hand, it's not going to be an easy one to go for, that's for sure. Roy's been spotted. Gotta be careful not to get caught in towards mid. Number 5 Jinx is here. Oh, that timing's horrendous. And there's a pick. A really big one, actually, from Roro. And he manages to get out as well. So that is everything to them. He knows that his teammate's over towards the other site. The bomb is going to be going down. And this is a really nice transition here. Bomb down at B. Retake required. Where's that next gunfight going to lie? Jinx out the back. Mickey going to maybe push through that mid-cut area. Who's going to see the first gunfight here? Madano spots one player. It's going to start to get mixy. Jinx able to get one. Roro now all on his own. Those 2 players going to desperately try and hunt him down, but he does manage to spot that player in towards ATM. He doesn't have eyes on bomb. He does have an eye on that player, and he's going to spot both of them as they try and chow down street, and he takes down both. Ronin Gensai with a really big round win, courtesy of Roro. 3 in that round. It's only the first round. but you fear that it might be one that potentially just tips the balance again in favour of the boys from France. That's a bit of a kick in the teeth there if you are Hypnotic. But it's only one round. Let's see what they decide to try and do on their offense here. He's going straight over. A little bit of information. Oh, and there's a boomstick. Oh, and Aurora's gone. I think he was using one for his side, but Lyrox and that, they're flying. He's not going to quite get that pick on towards Jinx. Oh, wow. Okay. He's going to surely run into Madano, who's got the call that he's there, and that was a very, very quick round there. The pick from the sniper. Lyrox with 2. And it just left Madano, or Lyrox with 1, apologies, and it just left Madano all on his own. See, Roaring out on a 3 streak. Maybe Lyrox did get 2 in that round, actually. I had a feeling he did. I just had to double check it. So, Aurora with the sniper. Ooh. Aurora's going to spot one player over towards outer. Oh, the shots are windy and he sees the glint of the sniper, so he's just going to back out. Are they going to try and rewrap this bomb site? That's the question. Gunfight's going down in towards mid. Aurora's going to get spotted over towards the top side of Broken. Going to try and cook a nade for his player here. Going to make Roro weak. But now it's getting Mixie down towards the bomb site. They know that they've isolated him in P1 here, but they've not been able to take him out of this position. And Gohu, is he going to manage to wig a few people that try and take this Chow? Vitals, though, big pick. There's going to be a couple of players just in his line of sight, though. One top, one bottom. And Lyrox now has an opportunity to maybe make the play of anyone who pushes up towards site. Jinx is able to pick one player off. But now here goes Lyrox, springs into action. There's one kill for him and drops in towards the top side of time. But they're running out of time here to try and get this bomb down. Does manage to pick an AR up, does Gohu. You can see that Jinx, though, playing in towards that mid-cut area. And surely there's not much he can do about that. He's got 2 players ready and waiting. The Chow comes through. His teammates help him out. And Hypnotic will take a round 2-1. Now, we saw this in map number 2 when Gensai went 2-1 up. Or were 2-1 up. And then Hypnotic just ran through them round after round after round. Sorry, they were 4-2 down. Apologies. But either way, Madano's going to be busy. A lot of information for him. He needs help and he needs it quickly. They're going to try and flood him out here of tree, and that's exactly what they do. Fast pace. In they go. Vitals outside that Showers area. He's going to fall. Nice pick there from Roro. He's just going to back up. But look, number 1 on the pinch. It's going to be Lyrox. Checking all of his corners. Aurora's going to be here, though. Does he know he's there? No, he doesn't. Probably go who doesn't check that it's close. Oh, Lyrox manages to get the kill regardless. I thought he'd gone past him, but he hadn't, and now it's all going to be on Mickey. There's the first for Mickey. Can he get the second? Oh, he tags him up but can't finalise the kill. And Shadow King, thank you very much for the follow, buddy. Welcome, welcome. You are hopping in. Lastminute.com. It is a game 5 here between Ronin Gensai and Hypnotic Esports. And this man on your screen, Mickey, has got a lot of work to do. He's got to retrieve the bomb and he's got to clear out 2 Gensai players. Oh, Lyrox, nice shoulder. Gets all the information that he needs. His teammate there in Go, who's just going to spin around. Oh, you're going to get some good timing here, Mickey. Spots one. Oh, can't quite kill that player, though. Going on the hunt for him. Over towards Shower. Surely going to get shot in the back. Ring around Rosie is horrendous for him. And it will be Ronin Gensai that take that round. 3-1. 2-round advantage has been presumed again. Lyrox did such a good job of staying alive here for what felt like an absolute eternity. And Gensai back on the offense. Let's see what they decide to try and do here. See the sniper in the hand of Go, who has been good to them when they've been trying to work that B site. It just backs those assault rifle players up a little bit. Just makes them second guess the chows that they're taking. He's not going to opt to use the sniper in this round. AR in hand is going to be good to him. But it's quite a passive play over towards the A site. Vital's playing in towards this little back building. Oh, he's got to be careful. Oh my god, he's getting wall banged. Ooh, just manages to get away. Aurora just holding the cross, making sure that nobody pushes in just yet, but they're going to have to try and hit this as a team. It's going to be so difficult. Lyrox over towards Outer Showers. Stun check comes through. It's going to be a full stun as well. And they're going to get the first blood. Vitals opens up the round. He's got to back up a little bit, but he gets caught up. Gohu has to really help his teammate out here. Roro gets one, but now Gohu needs 3 in the round. He's going to opt to try and just dip away here, and it's actually going to be a team kill. Aurora manages to take him down, and he gets the kill as well. Oh my god, what a play. There's some misfortune there coming through from Hypnotic, courtesy of the team kill, but take nothing away from Gohu. He spins around, he wins the gunfight, takes the heady on towards the car. Not much Aurora can do in that instance, and Gohu makes the play and takes the round for his team. And that is a huge round now for Ronin Gensai. Mickey and Aurora still struggling on the side of Hypnotic. You can't count them out, though. They've still got an opportunity here. They just need to try and string some rounds together. Unfortunately, there Gohu's going to see absolutely nothing because it is going to be a bang out over towards Showers. Nades in. Aurora's caught with a nade in his hand. Got to be careful not to be caught out, though, over towards Showers. Roro's going to be forced to back out instantly. Doesn't want anything more to do with that. The stun check's going to get some information. The pinch, though, from Lyrox. You could see what he was trying to do, but they were ready for it. And now Vital's just going to hold the cross. Nade comes across. Roro knows that he's here. And Vitals mops up the kill. And now it's going to be a 2v4. Aurora just holding the information. Forces him to back up. In goes number 2, Gohu. He goes down. It's all on Lyrox. He's just going to take any chow I think that he can find. Aurora slides out. Aurora gets the kill, and that's a much better round there from Hypnotic Esports. So 4-2. And we've been here before. It was 4-2 in map 2. And Ronin Gensai didn't see another round after that point. So are Hypnotic going to just work out what they managed to do last time? Maybe capitalise on it. Vitals, another 3 kills from him again. Helping the boys out so much. Aurora at least contributing in that round. And that's what happens when things start to click for Hypnotic in search. Trophy over towards the B site from Mickey. We'll try and shoulder for some information. Nades going through. Won't catch anything just yet. But now all those nades coming through is surely going to give Mickey a little bit of an inkling. But there's some players here. Bomb isn't going down yet, though. Vitals just waiting for somebody to cross his line of sight. Gohu's going to be that man. Oh, wow. Gohu gets a pick. Madano gets one as well. And now this bomb is going to go down. Player on the bomb's weak. He's going to fly out here into 2. There's one for Mickey. Can't get any more. And now it's Jinx. 1v3 needed. Those players just going to stack around the bomb site. Lawrence going to chow out towards the backside of Ali. And he somehow gets away. Just. But with 27 seconds left. And Roro just waiting. It feels inevitable. Doesn't check his left-hand side. And he goes down. Ronin Gensai now 1 round away from taking this series. They were 2-1 down after that overload. They took the map for 250 to 248. And now they find themselves 1 round away from taking the series 3-2. And by Gaz, thank you very much for the follow, buddy. Welcome, welcome. So Hypnotic have it all to do. Can't drop any more rounds. They need 4 in a row. And it's got to start here in round 8. What is the play for the purple arrows? Aurora's going to pick up bomb. And it looks like it's going to be busy at A. One thing that's slightly different, though, between Hypnotic and Ronin Gensai is this A site. Ronin Gensai are not afraid to get up the map. Whoa! They will be now, though, after a lot of shots come through. Aurora's just going to be begging something in mid. Spots one player. Can he get the second? No, he can't. The trade from Lyrox, instant. Vitals is going to get a pick as well. He gets a second as Vitals, and that's a much better round there from Hypnotic. The passive play works perfectly for them. Isolating that man in mid, courtesy of a trade. And Mickey with the final kill as well, picking up Lyrox. So they've still got to do that 3 more times. Which is not going to be an easy ask, especially considering how good Ronin Gensai have been on the offense. What's the play for them? Are Hypnotic going to get aggressive in towards the A site? It looks as though that's what they might be doing. Vitals going to get in. He's on the bomb. And now, just wait for that first pick. Aurora's going to be holding out showers. Can he get the pick? He's been stunned up. And there's a couple of players ready and waiting for him. Mickey, got to be careful. Got to keep his teammates alive, but doesn't want to commit to something that means he's going to get isolated with a lot of people looking at him. Oh, Aurora's gone down. Mickey, can he make the play? There's one next to him. Able to get that one and dip out. And meanwhile, Mickey's able to get a pick as well. He's doing his utmost again here. Vitals in search. 11 and 6 from him. And they do have the numbers advantage. Madano and Gohu going to do what happened in the previous rounds. Oh, but they get caught this time. Whoa, and Jinx, he is out of there. Got to be careful not to drop this bomb back here. This is awkward if you drop the bomb here. Madano's going to find 2 players, and they manage to isolate him. They take him down. The bomb goes down, and now Gohu with it all to do. Spots Jinx in no man's land, though. Makes it a 1v1. But he doesn't have the bomb. But Vitals, I don't think, knows that. It might come down to some horrendous timing here. 13 seconds. He's checking to see if he's anywhere near the bomb. He's not, but he's only got 5 seconds to plant. He doesn't have time to plant the bomb. He's got to hunt the kill. Vitals going to be hunting him down as well. Surely going to run into him any second. And he spots him. He knows he can't plant, and it will be another round on the board for Hypnotic. 5-4. Hold the phone. Running Gensai. So the information there that Jinx was able to get on those 2 players on the cross was absolutely everything for them. Enabled them to wrap early. We saw it happen before when it was successful for Ronin Gensai. But that was because they had nobody that got the info that they wrapped it to B after they dropped a few players at A. And we are going to get a headbutt and a half over here. Over towards the site. Roro, stun out, gets info. They know they're here. It's going to be a 3v4. Gohu's out of this one because he's just wrapping from mid. And I believe he's still got the sniper in hand. But Hypnotic just playing it carefully. Oh, and they managed to isolate Vitals. They take him down. Big kill from Jinx. Stays alive as well. That's even more important. But look at this man. Oh, the wallbang from Gohu's perfect. 2v3. Jinx still playing the info. Madano flies out, but he goes down. Jinx pushing up. Can he win the gunfight? Oh, he can. And now it's all on Gohu. Out of nowhere. Jinx and Aurora make it work. Jinx managing to pick up the players that were weak. Bomb is going down. And now it's all on Gohu. The calm before the storm. He's not going to see anyone anytime soon. Oh my god. Wait, somebody just disconnected. What? Oh my god. The fuck? Or Gohu. Trying to play the info. A disconnect won't matter if he can clutch up. Aurora spots him. Surely he's going to take him down. He's on the defuse. And he's got him. There's the round. I assume we might see the lobby end. And we're going to have to go and restart for it being round 11. We'll just wait and see. I assume that's going to be the case. Yeah, that's going to be the case. Oh my god. So we are, unfortunately, guys, going to have to wait for round 11. Jesus. Well, I'll quickly sort out the replays of what we do have so far for you guys while we wait for round 11. Jesus Christ. Talk about squeaky bum time. A round 11 on a restart because of that player disconnecting. Which I think might have been Mickey, question mark. I mean, the thing is, how do you decide who's on offense and who's on defense? I assume it's based on kills. Oh my god, okay. Well, we will have to wait and see, guys, what the verdict is. Well, guys, we're just going to have to wait for the time being. Let me ask Matt, see what's cracking. Well, my mate Mr. Matt Aurora is saying that he thinks his team would be on defense, so 29 to 27 kills apparently. Right, okay, there you go. And Purge with the follow. Thank you very much, buddy. Yeah, apologies, guys, if you are just hopping on with the stream. We're currently waiting for round 11 in Game 5 because one of the players looks as though they disconnected right when it went to round 11. So it looks as though we know who's on attack and who's on defense, but we're still waiting on 3 of the Hypnotic Esports players to join. You can see in that final clip there, it was a 3v4, but they believe that Hypnotic had more kills, so they should be on defense, but we're just waiting. We're just waiting. So apologies for the delays, guys. Waiting on Mickey to join, and we should have all 8 players in the lobby. Oh, what? Update requires restart. Oh, well, it's been that long that we've just had a random update. What the fuck? Just so you guys can see, if you are just hopping in, it is currently 5-5 in Game 5. All the 5s in Game 5. Waiting on the lobby to be started. one eternity later. Oh god. Right. News just in, guys. Apparently one of the one of the guys on Hypnotic Esports, I wish I assume is Mickey, because he was the one that got disconnected in the game. His internet just completely died. So Hypnotic are looking at getting their Orgona in, who is by the looks of it, who's plat in rank play. Not ideal for a round 11. I'll tell you what, this could be the Marky B of all things. Marky B and ECL Div 8. Bring him in, win the round 11, take the bragging rights and go home. But yeah, it looks like his internet has completely shit the bed, unfortunately. And Vitals with the follow. Thank you very much, buddy. Welcome, welcome. Well played so far, Vitals. Well played so far. Might be an interesting round 11 if the Orgona hops in to help out. Oh, Lino, down where we're at. We're still waiting on any sort of decision on what's happening in this round 11. To be honest, mate. The guy on Hypnotic Esports, Mickey, his internet has completely died by the sounds of it, and he can't seem to get back on. So they're looking at trying to get someone in for the round 11. But that's the latest. That's the latest I've heard, mate. So we're kind of just we're just sitting here waiting for a mate. So yeah, if you guys know anything more than I do, let me know. Let me know. But we're just currently sat here waiting. Yeah, apologies, guys. I don't really know what the plan is. Well, it's been so long. I'm gonna get a drink because I am thirsty. It is warm, and we still have no update, guys. Apologies. I don't really know what the situation is. There's 7 people in the lobby, but we still need one. Well, so I will sip a Pepsi while we wait. We still don't have any update, guys. I don't really know what's going on. So I'm going to have to dip off soon. So I'm hoping that they manage to sort it in, say, the next 5 minutes. Otherwise, your boy's going to bed. Which is a shame. It's been a good series, but kind of radio silence at the moment, so I don't really know what's happening. So I'm going to get cozy for bed soon, so I can only wait a little bit longer, unfortunately. So I'll keep trying to chase for an update, but it doesn't look like we're hearing anything yet. Just an update, guys. I'm going to be dipping in about 3 minutes, because otherwise we'll be waiting all night, and I've got to get up early tomorrow. So when the clock strikes 10:45, unfortunately, I will have to end the stream, because apparently there is a ticket open, but you guys will probably know better than most. Sometimes the admin tickets take ages, which is a shame because it's been a really good series. So it would be good to see it across the line, but unfortunately, I don't have all evening, and neither do probably most of you. So yeah, if it doesn't get resolved, or the map started in the next about 3 minutes or so, unfortunately, I will have to end the stream early, and we'll just have to try and find out what the results are. And obviously, the next time I stream, I'll let you guys know what the result was. But yeah, unfortunate set of circumstances, but there's not really much I can do, to be honest, unless I just stay awake all night waiting for an answer, which is a bit of a pain. It's a shame because it's been a really good series. But yeah, there's not really a huge amount we can do about it, unfortunately, guys. So yeah, just be prepared in a couple of minutes. If we still haven't got anywhere, then I will have to end the stream and bid you all a wonderful evening. But yeah, hopefully we can get something going in the next couple of minutes, but it is a bit of a long shot, so we will see, we will see. Alright guys, unfortunately we haven't had any update with regards to getting the map going, so I am unfortunately going to have to end stream. I say, next time I go live, if you guys are followed, next time I go live I'll obviously announce what the result was in the end, but unfortunately I cannot stay awake all evening. So I'll have to try and find out what the result is and let you guys know in the next stream. But GG's to both teams. Obviously it's gone the distance, it's gone round 11. It's a shame we couldn't actually get it across the line in the end. So yeah, congratulations to whichever side manages to win this one, and commiserations to whoever does unfortunately take the loss in this one. But it is only groups, so I'm sure both of these sides will come back better next time as well. So yeah, shout out to Matt again for getting us involved in the cast. That's going to be it from me this evening, guys. Apologies again that we can't see it across the line on this instance, but unfortunately it is what it is. But yeah, thank you to everyone, all the new followers who have come through: Vitals, Purge, Gaz, Shadow King, Eckalt, Art, Wheezy and Venka. Thank you very much to all you guys for the follows. That's going to be it from me this evening, guys. To say, as mentioned, if you want to have a game casted, ping me a message on Discord or on Twitter. If you use !mark Twitter, it comes up in the chat, so feel free to DM us on either platform if you need a game casted, and I'll try and obviously cover it. But yeah, that's going to be it from me this evening, guys. Thank you very much to everyone who's tuned in, and I will catch you hopefully in the near future. And if I don't, have a wonderful bank holiday weekend to all you beautiful people. Apologies, catch you guys in a bit. See you, boys. Bye bye.